Hi, I'm Lorraine Toussaint, and you're watching In Studio with the Hollywood Reporter.
Lorraine, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So great to have you.
You too.
The Village, season finale tonight. It's been a ride. Now, I have to tell you, I binged it.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch just one. I had to keep going.
That's nice.
Now, with all those short stories, are you on set every day with everyone, or are you filming your stories? Once a week?
I shoot maybe 4 days in each episode,
Yeah.
and each episode is about 8 days. Okay. And so that's kind of nice because I'm a mom and I get to take my daughter to school and pick her up and other things too.
That's so great. Now, for those that don't know, it's a drama based on just people loving people, and that's just such a great message to spread these days.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. The cast. You guys are not only a family on film, but it seems on film. Who says that these
On
days?
film. Yeah, on film.
But you guys have a lot of chemistry. Do you guys hang out off camera?
Some of the younger people hang out.
Yeah.
They go partying, and I've heard one or two drinking bouts. Who shall remain nameless. And we've actually made dates to go bowling.
Okay.
We've actually had a cooking night. Mm-hmm. I've actually had the cast and Mike Daniels over for dinner, and we do a fair amount of hanging out. Yeah.
That's so great.
Now that you mention it, we actually do. Yeah.
You actually like each other.
I mean, we really like each other. Isn't that a novelty?
Now, you have had such a great and long career so far. You were one of the lucky ones. Can you share one of your best experiences on set? Doesn't have to be with The Village, just looking over your 35 years in the business.
Best experiences on set. Gosh, I've had so many. Maybe when I did Any Day Now on Lifetime, that was a very special experience with Nancy Miller and my pal Annie Potts. We were formidable, Annie and I, and Nancy Miller was so generous. Mm-hmm. There was so much collaboration there, and it felt incredibly empowering to have a say in the content and how we approach that content, and we were always pushing that envelope. That was special.
Yeah.
Orange was special because of the girls.
Right.
It was a tough gig, but the part that wasn't tough were those ladies. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and
such a talented group.
Oh gosh, and they pushed me and I pushed them, and they pushed me and I pushed them, and we all kind of brought this level of authenticity and this level of work that you just, everybody brought their A game every day, and that was kind of exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a dream.
Yeah, it was.
Now, you recently had a film in theaters, Fast Color. I want to talk to you about that. Now, you play a mother who helps guide the special powers of both her daughter and granddaughter. And, in our research, we found that the director said that you were super involved in creating the character.
Oh.
So can you elaborate on the process, in shaping Bo?
Thanks, Julia. I love Julia Hart. I really do. We met very early in the process of the film, and we had lunch. And she had sent me a script, and the character of Bo was a wonderful sketch of a character. And I'm very good at arcing a character and seeing where the holes are in the script or in a role. And so I had a very frank conversation, which is very much my way, about the role. And I'll be darned if Julie didn't go away and write all of the things that we talked about. And suddenly, sent a year and a half later, sent this new script back that was so fully developed, and Bo was broader and more specific, and great girl to play. The boat that came back, I was excited to play.
Yeah. That, and I had read you were even involved in the set design and what the space would look like for her.
Oh yeah, I'm very hands-on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very lucky that I'm at a stage in my career where people actually listen, and I don't play that card
Mm-hmm.
casually, but I am a creature of specifics and of detail, and so. I go in very detailed ways, and I tend to collaborate with the different departments to make sure that everything is just right.
Right. And that's how you get the best product out.
Well, yes, it is actually
Yeah.
for me. Yes,
Yeah.
it is, because then it's very specific.
Now, a lot of fans know you and are petrified of you from your character on Orange is the New
I wish
Black.
my teenager was.
Has she seen the show?
No.
Okay.
I'm saving it for when she's like 16 and
There you
starts
go.
dating or something.
Oh, there you go.
Not for
Watch
her,
out.
Not for her, but for the date.
That's right. That's right. The show is about to go and release their final season.
Yes.
How do you want to see it all end?
I don't know. I'm not invested in Orange anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just invested in my friendships, but I haven't watched ever.
Do you watch your projects?
Never.
Never.
And
Okay.
so I've glimpsed to see what the girls were up to on occasion,
Yeah.
but it isn't personal to Orange. I don't kind of have time to watch a lot of very much.
That's fair. You have a lot of projects.
I do.
In the works.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Another one I want to talk about, Sprinter.
Yeah.
With Will and Jada Smith. Now they were producers. Can you tell us a
Producer.
little bit about that project?
I'm a Caribbean girl, and my mother came to this country as an immigrant, and this was a story of something called the barrel babies, which is children left in the Caribbean where their parents came up to the United States to work and sent home barrels, literally, of stuff, clothes and shoes and all sorts of everything from sugar to sneakers and there are several generations of children in the Caribbean that were called barrel babies, and so this was a story that was close to me. I know I was not a barrel baby, but my mother came to the United States and left me behind for 2 years. I knew what that felt like to be on that end, and almost as an homage to my mother, I wanted to play this character because I got to explore it from the other end, from my mother's end, and how tough that is to leave your children behind.
When all these scripts are coming to you, do you try to find a personal connection? Is that what speaks to you and jumps out at you from a script, and that would therefore make you sign on?
Oh yeah, it's very personal, and it's very intuitive, and it's usually something I'm interested in working on, a quality in my life that I want to explore in a broader kind of way, in a braver, broader way. Oftentimes the role will give me the vehicle to do that. It's always some personal thing that makes me go, yeah. And also I like roles that scare me.
Conversations about diversity and inclusion are kind of a fever pitch these days. Have you seen any changes on sets that you've been on lately? I mean, you work with some of the greats too, so.
Oh yeah, I'm working with a lot more women directors, and I love working with women directors because the tone of the set is different. It's safer. It just feels easier, and a female director and will often have female producers, and they will in turn hire female crew members, and it's thrilling to be on a set with this kind of diversity and once women are on board, usually there are people of color on board. I'm seeing more and more of that, certainly in the indie world, and it's slowly seeping into the network world.
Yeah.
But I'm loving it.
I want to talk about Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. which is coming out later this year.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro wrote that screenplay, co-wrote that screenplay. Can you give us your best tease of the film and what your character is going to be like?
I play an 80-year-old blind woman in the grips of a vision, of a very violent vision. And well, Guillermo del Toro calls. I love saying his name. You say yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, Guillermo. I will do it. Again, it was something that I'd never done before.
Right.
Playing that kind of age. And I was particularly flattered that he called me to play this 80-year-old woman. And that was, I hope you like it. Yeah.
Man, you have so many projects. We cannot wait to see. You're almost, you're having a Lorraine Toussaint is what's happening here.
Lorraine Toussaint.
Lorraine Toussaint. I love that.
That's a great
I love that. Be sure to catch the Village finale tonight. And you'll probably want a box of tissues because I'm pretty sure you'll need it.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.